Hey, it's Martin Atencio, broker and owner at Bear Flag Realty Company. Want to come to you today with a quick market update. If I had to describe the market in one word, it would be shock. I think that we've experienced a lot of shock over the last several years. If we go back to 2020, March, we all know that date. That is when COVID hit and shocked our system, shocked the way we live, shocked where we want to live, and began this cycle of what we experienced over the last few years, which has been a crazy housing market. So what happened from there? The next shock was to our distribution channels. Because of COVID, we saw a big disruption in distribution, and we all remember the days when we couldn't find any toilet paper for our households, and we were all scrambling just to get that. And as time went on, that product line changed and what was scarce at that particular time. So we've been seeing this shift. Then we see the war in Ukraine begin, and that further disrupts our distribution channels. And all this time, we've got low housing inventory, we've got low product inventory, appreciation is skyrocketing, and things are going out of control. So then what begins to happen is the feds begin to say, okay, we got to do something about this appreciation. We all were talking in the industry that, hey, 20% year over year appreciation on homes is not sustainable. It creates an affordability issue, and eventually no one's going to be able to afford the homes that we live in. And if you talk to a lot of people and you say, hey, could you afford the home you live in today after all that appreciation we experienced, many of them are going to say, no, we can't afford that home. So then what happened was, in order to combat that appreciation, another shock factor to our system, we had interest rates move. And it's always nice when you see interest rates move at a slow pace because people have time to adapt. But not this time. This time we were all shocked on how fast the rates moved, and it really had made a big impact on what we're seeing in the market today. So today, buyers have pulled back. Affordability has become an issue because now we've experienced this big appreciation in housing. Now we've got higher interest rates, and that's going to pull back buyers from being able to afford or want to make a decision on buying that home. So what happened then was, now we're seeing less pending transactions in the market, which is creating more inventory out in the marketplace. We've seen about 40+% of homes do a price reduction on their original list price. New homes that are coming to market are being priced more competitively. And so we're starting to see this really big shift in the market, and it's all because of all this shock. So if you think about someone who you haven't seen for a long time and they've lost a lot of weight, and you're like, whoa, that's amazing, you look fantastic. We're kind of in this whoa, whoa, whoa every time we turn around and look at the market. So if you looked at my videos many months ago, I was like, what's going to shift first, rates or inventory? Well, rates have shifted, and they shifted in such a way that it's really changed the dynamic of the inventory that we have out in the marketplace. So what does this mean for you as a seller? What does this mean for you as a buyer? What does this mean for you looking for a home loan? So for a buyer, buyers have more opportunity now than they have in several months. You've got more inventory to look at, and you also have more ability to negotiate repairs, credits, as things come up during the inspection process on homes. For sellers, it means that you need to price correctly, you need to come to the market ready to compete, which I mentioned before, but you still have the opportunity to make a really good deal. If you look in the past history, pre-2020, it was always a negotiating thing. Not many homes closed at the actual list price. Sometimes they were over, sometimes they were under, but it's a buyer and a seller coming together to make an agreement on a price that makes sense for the sellers, makes sense for the buyers, and everyone can walk away from that deal feeling like they got a good deal. That is possible today. Also for buyers and sellers, if you are contingent, this is the best opportunity. Sellers know that it's going to take a little longer to sell their home now, so they're going to be willing to look at a contingent offer if you're contingent on the sale of your home. And if we price that home and bring that home to the market correctly, we know that we can make that sale happen in order for you to purchase your new home. So there's room for both buyers and sellers in this market. And the great thing is that we can help you with the home loan as well in that process. So give us a call here at Bear Flag. We're happy to talk about your particular scenario. The shock factor will wear off. Any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Hope you're all doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.